Yo, yo, I believe we're live. Yes, we are. Let's get this crack a lack. And I'm here trying to talk to you about Conor McGregor versus Cowboy Cerrone has been officially announced. And Man, what a fight. I think this fight is good for both guys, to be honest with you. I think that this is a good comeback fight for Conor. We need, as far as business goes, as far as the UFC goes and Conor goes, we need him to have a winnable fight. We need him to come back and make a statement to get, momentum back on his side. And that's, he's had a lot of fall downs, outside the cage as well as inside the cage as of late. And with someone with so much money like that, it's really hard to expect motivation to be kept. It's a hard thing to keep in this game, even when you don't have that kind of money, never mind being rich and famous. But Yeah, Cowboy Cerrone finally gets that big fight, that big payday. He was working on it in the past. We were trying to get it done, and it didn't get done. And Connor was kind of playing a game a little bit, negotiations, like maybe I'll fight Frankie Edgar, and then you saw Frankie Edgar is going down to 135, but he's being held up. Like, do I want to go down or go up to 55 and fight Connor? So, excuse me. A lot of that back and forth was going on, and Cowboy was fighting in the meantime, had like I think 3 fights that he took significant damage in, and he, had a couple 5-round fights, maybe all of them were 5 rounds, I'm not sure, but now, coming back January 18th, by the way, I'm on that card. Boom, baby. So I'm excited about this, being able to be part of this card. It's gonna be exciting, man, in Vegas, January 18th. But yeah, so Cowboy is, finally getting that big payday. There's this fly that's fucking pissing me off here. I can't get him. He's like the littlest fly. He pops up left and right. Unbelievable. But don't let a fly distract you. But yeah, so as far as the matchup goes, I think it's a great matchup for both. We got Connor coming back to a winnable fight. Most likely, Cowboy's going to stand and strike with him. Although, as far as technique goes, if Cowboy really wanted to, I think he can push the wrestling, and I think he can, submit Connor if he really wanted to do that. But I just don't know. I just feel like we're going to see him stand up and exchange. The fight's going to be exciting. Connor seems to be back motivated in the gym consistently, trying to do the right things. And Cowboy, it's kind of like a funny little promotion where it's like, Budweiser versus the proper whiskey now. So you saw like someone post a picture with the 2 different bottles. That was funny. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun build up. It's gonna be exciting to see Connor come back and fight someone like Cowboy who's willing to exchange and get into an exciting fight. And The only other issue that there is that they made the fight at 170, and I think a lot of people are like, "Well, I wish Connor was at 155. I feel like he looks better there." It's more of a reasonable size, for him to fight at 155. We've seen him win a world title there. Obviously 145 is kind of out of the picture now, but 170, he has to, keep his size and eat a lot and put on muscle, whatever it is. But I'll be honest, I think the UFC is looking at this as a opportunity to bring Connor back and to build him again to be the biggest active star. Obviously Connor's always going to have star power, but if he comes back and wins against Cowboy, just imagine at 170 the options that they have. They could give him Masvidal for that BMF title. They can do the trilogy with Nate. They have a lot of options. If he wants, he could go back down to 155 and fight Khabib for a rematch, or Tony, whoever wins that fight. So with Connor coming back and winning this fight, it opens up a lot of doors for the UFC. And I'm just excited to see the fight, man. I'm excited to see Connor back. I want to see those, that same fire that he had when he was on the come up in those pre-fight, press conferences. It's just exciting to have him back and see how things unfold. And Tony Tedesco, you the man, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. Carl Coons. Hey, we're live. So if you guys want to shoot some questions quick, I'll answer them. But we only got, a couple questions here. I try to talk a little bit so we could open it up, but it is what it is. Do you think the fight was announced so late that Cerrone has not much time to prepare because Conor could have known that he wants to fight Cowboy weeks ago and have more time to prepare. I'll be honest with you, I'm a skeptical snake. I feel like sometimes this stuff is possible, but I just don't know. It's one of those things, it's just speculation. And if you're a professional fighter and you're at the highest level, yeah, during the holidays, it's tough. If you don't think you have a fight for a while, you might slack off a little bit. But we're in the gym, you know what I mean? Once, if not twice a day. And I'm sure Cowboys in pretty good shape. 170 is not a big struggle for him. And I'm sure he's in the gym. He might be eating a little bit more lenient and stuff like that, but I wouldn't put it past him. It's possible something like this happens to favor Connor, but I think the UFC loves Cowboy Cerrone, so I don't think they would pull something against a guy that has done so many favors for the company. I think that'd be wrong. But hey, all morals seem to be thrown out the window when it comes to big business, right? Whoa, that wasn't even on purpose. Shout out to fucking Ireland right here, baby. Shout out to Ireland. Connor's coming back to the cage January. But hey, nonetheless, quick boom reaction for you. Conor versus Cowboy, January 18th. But Boom is back January 18th as well. So give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. I'll be back doing a Boom breakdown for the December 7th card coming up. And then, of course, we got the big pay per view December 14th. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Brian Boom 135. And boom.